banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. On the double. And the first drive ends with a pick. He's at the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Slips through the line. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Fires on the move. On target to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to move the chains. Breaks into the open. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense...
That's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
White going to attack through the air. The quick out. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And get ready, Reese, to call this guy's name out a lot in this one because he is the go-to guy. This is the stud player on offense, lining up in the slot where the quarterback is going to look more often than not. He's one of the biggest playmakers they have, and the defense needs to be ready for him.
The give to the tailback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The short hands. It's Potiphar.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But, Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it. And
touchdown, Memphis! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Leaves it with the batter. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got a little space. There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Here's the handoff. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he's coming out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's White. Running to Green. Quarterback gets past the marker. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. White wants to throw it. Finds the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Williams looking for a man. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Let's go. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
Pressure coming. Punts it out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. White wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. You just got to make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Touchdown, Memphis! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We are just about ready to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
White going to attack through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Butterfield. Breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. At midfield, he's got room. Turning it on. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet in bounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Williams will pass. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
Okay, ready? Let's go!
To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. This is a designed run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose you.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. White wants to throw it. He's taking the shot. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that deep tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's White. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Easy.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll send the back in motion. White going to attack through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. The offense changing the play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Bonifer. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Lost to throw again. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got the quick pass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Fires to the tight end, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Williams will pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. 4th down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. 1st down, Kennesaw State. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Firing to the right, complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And they're looking for a fourth quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. Williams will pass. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Owls.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing through the uprights, and you get the big W.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much.
On the double. Here we go.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching